All right, you guys, hello. Welcome back to video 3. Hopefully you've watched video 1 and video 2, and you have read through your nutrition guide. You've made your list of foods that you will eat, you will prepare, you can have access to, and then you figured out which meal plan you are, plan A, plan B, plan C, and you figured out and you made your skeleton meal plan. Okay, so you plugged in blank containers into kind of a rough draft. All right. And so even if you needed to maybe take your containers and place them out in front of you, hopefully you took the time and created that skeleton meal plan, because now we're going to make your actual meal plan. All right. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to have your skeleton meal plan in front of you, and then I want you to have your foods list next to you. And what I do when I create and fill in for my meal plan, I look at my skeleton and I look at like, for example, for breakfast, I know that I'm going to have Shakeology. I know my body responds really well when I have it in the morning. And I also know that if I don't have it in the morning, I'm not as likely to take the time to have it later in the day. So I just plug my Shakeology in right away in the morning for breakfast. Like I said, my greens, I always dump power greens in there. So I know that I have my veggie and a red. And then for purple, it kind of depends. So what I do is I look at what I already have in my freezer, in my fridge. I also pull out the grocery ads and I see what's on sale for the week. If strawberries are on sale, I'm going to go get those and I'm going to plug those into my meal plan because they're on sale. If apples are on sale or bananas or the fruits that I enjoy and they're on sale, I'm going to plug those into my meal plan. So I kind of do a dive look into the ads as well as what I already have, or maybe what I have left over from the week before. So I plug in those foods into my skeleton. I look at sometimes I look at what I had the week before. For example, like for carbohydrates, like if I had for my yellows, if I had red potatoes the week before, this week I might switch it up and have sweet potatoes, just because I don't want my body to get used to things. But I'm also a pickier eater, and so I don't like a lot of I'm very limited on my proteins and my carbs and my veggies. And if I don't mix it up, I would literally eat a taco salad with croutons and a piece of toast like every single day. That would be my thing. And so I have to be very conscious about looking at the foods list. What did I have last week? How can I mix it up this week? And so on. Okay. So taking a look at those foods and just plugging them in. And so I look at what I already have. I look at what's on sale, especially with meat. Like if the deli meat that I like is on sale, I will do my best to plug that into my meal plan somewhere. If chicken breasts are on sale, you best believe I'm making 1 or 2 things with chicken breast this week into my plan. Same thing. If I know it's a busy week or I know I have a lot going on, I will make taco salad because I know that that's something that I will look forward to and that I'll eat no matter what because it's something that I really enjoy versus like pork chop and Brussels sprouts, which aren't terrible, but when I'm like crunched and time is busy, a taco salad is just my go-to. Okay. So I plug those foods in and I look at again, what I had before, what I know I'll like, and I try to mix things up. So again, I look at like for my veggies, for example. So obviously I don't want to have the same veggie at lunch and I don't have the same veggie at dinner. So I'll pick 2 of them. And usually one is always romaine lettuce or spinach or things for me. But I will just try to plug those in, looking at what's on sale and how I can fit those in. But then another thing is I look at my schedule for the week ahead. So for example, if I know that like in the afternoon, I'll probably be home when it's snack time, I will just plug in yogurt as my snack or cottage cheese or something that comes from the fridge or that I have to sit down and actually eat. Whereas if I know like it's a busy week, we got ball games, we're going to the park, like whatever, maybe I'll make my snack that deli meat that I can just prep in a bag and take with me. So I do kind of look at my week. I look at our schedule for dinners and, if we're going to be gone a few nights, then I'll try to make something that's super easy to make, or I won't make a lot, but I'll just try to make something that I can eat on the fly rather than like chicken tacos or whatever that take a lot of work and a lot of emphasis. So I look at the meat, I look at the foods list, what I like, and I just plug in the containers. And to be honest, I don't follow a lot of recipes. I just plug it in. I plug a protein and a veggie and a carb, and I plug those in and kind of make up my own meals. That always brings the question, well, what do you feed your family? What do you feed your kids? They eat what I eat. Did they have a lot of resistance and push at the beginning? Yes, because we went from a casserole family to, hey, we're having meat and a veggie and maybe a potato, like, or rice. So it did take a little bit of pushback. My husband was like, what are you doing to us? But my kids will eat what I eat. And if they don't, then they have a peanut butter sandwich. And that's just how we roll. So that's what I want you to do in this third video, is to look at your foods list, look at your ads, look at what you already have, and plug in those foods into your skeleton. Okay. Plug in the containers, plug in those foods into your skeleton and into your plan.